My name is Alexander May. I'll be your magician and mind reader tonight. Now, of course, the first thing people ask me when they find out that I do mind reading of magic is, can you make me some money up here, right? Everybody wants to see some money up here. Now, we're going to try. I think I've got some paper here. Let's give it a couple of folds like that. Now, kids, don't try this yourselves. You need to be a magician to do this. Now, we won't start with anything big. We'll start small. So let's see. It should be. Thank you very much. I just want you to make sure that this is actually a 10 rand. Just have a look. Make sure it's not Monopoly money. Just have a look at it. It's a real. You can have it back. Thank you. Now, of course, in today's world, 10 rand, you can't really buy much with 10 rand anymore. So what we'll do is we'll give it a fold, and I'll just squeeze it. Give it a blow, and it should turn into a one. Thank you very much. Is it anybody's birthday today? Happy birthday. I tell you what, can I borrow a money note from someone, 100 rand, a 50 rand note or anything? I want to try something with your money. Does anybody have some money for me? Do you have some money back there? Can you just pass it forward? Yes. Thank you very much. So your name is? Carl. Excellent, Carl. Been to a magician show. You should know that. You should never trust a magician. So I'm not really going to try and make your money more. I'm going to try and do something different. I'll just give it a fold like that. Now I'll use a pencil to find the middle of your notes. Okay, I'll just put it inside there. Let's have a look. That should be. That's about the middle of it there, right? I'll give it a fold. That's more or less the middle. It doesn't have to be exact. Now, Carl, I'll use the pencil to prove a point. Okay? Straight through the nose. Straight through. Listen. Let's have a look. There we go. Thanks a lot, Carl. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much. Oh, sorry about this. I just had a quick lunch before I came. So I just want to see what is in here. So I just want to. I don't know where that came from. Sorry. I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from. Of course, all magicians have to do a card trick. I'm not very good with card tricks, but I have to do one card trick. I'll actually need someone from the audience to come and help me. Can I maybe use this lady right in the front? Can you come and help me quickly? Please do a round of applause to make you on the stage. Your name is? Patricia, I just want to try this. This might not work, actually. I'm a bit scared for this. I bought something with, this is just in case it doesn't work out. It's called a magician's insurance policy. Sometimes tricks don't work, especially card tricks. I'm just going to leave that there for now. Hopefully we won't need to make use of it, but just in case. Now I've got a pack of cards here, and I just need you to make sure that all the cards are different. Right? It's not just one card. It's all different. All different cards, right? Now here's what you're going to do. I'm going to ripple through the cards like this, and I just want you to say stop at any card. Okay? So any card you like, just say stop for me. You sure you want to stop at that one? You want to go a few more? You want to stop at this card? Actually, I want you to take that card. Don't let me see what it is. Just take a look at that card. You can actually show the entire audience, just don't let me see what it is. Okay? And then what I want is just hold the card like this. Firstly, just hold it like that so I can see what it is. That's very important that I don't know what your card is for the rest of the show. Now, Patricia, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and find the same card that you're thinking of in this big deck of cards. Now, this is a normal deck of cards, it's just big so everyone can see at the back. Okay? Now, here's the difficult part, Patricia, which I can never get. That is, I need to find your card behind my back. Then without looking. Okay, so let's try. Let's see. No, that's not. No. I think I've got it. Don't show it to me, don't show it to me, right? I think the card you're thinking of, 10 of diamonds. No? Not the 10 of diamonds? So give me one more try. Can I give one more try? Okay, just one more try. It's the first time I'm doing this. It's no. It's the 8 of diamonds. You sure it's not the 8 of? She's not lying to me, is she? Sorry, I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing this wrong the entire time. Sorry about this. Actually, I made a picture of your card. Your card is Patricia. 2 of spades. 3 of clubs. 8 of clubs. 8 of spades. So you know what I did actually? I've put your card inside this envelope. So I don't know where my mind is. Your card. 8 of diamonds. Oh, sorry, that's the other show. I'm doing 2 shows tonight. It's a 2 of hearts. Let me just check the instructions here quickly. Oh, sorry, I've got it. I put your card, I'm not going to believe this. I put your card inside my shoe. Your card is Patricia. 9 of spades. Other shoe. 3 of diamonds. You know what, Patricia, I don't think I'm going to be able to find your card. I think we'll have to check the insurance. Of course, my premiums are going to go up now if I claim from it. But so can I just check what is your card? Can you just show us what your card is? It's fine, the trick is on that. You can check. It's fine. Doesn't trust me. Just like the 4 of spades. Just hold it for me, just like that. So it's the 4 of spades. 4. Oh, the policy doesn't pay out for the 4. It's fine, Patricia, because we're always covered against the 4 of spades. Thank you very much. Now, of course, magicians never reveal their secrets, right? It's always a big trick, big secret how they do things. So now that I decided, I'm going to show one thing, one easy thing, so everyone here can have something to go and show to your friends and family. I'll show you what it is. It's what you need to do is you need to borrow, or if you don't have, just 2 colored hankies. It doesn't need to be blue and red. I'm just going to use blue and red because then you can see properly. As long as it's 2 contrasting colors, then it will work. Now, what you do is you do some preparation before the time. You just take the red one and just press it as tight as you can into your fist like this. And you can walk around like this. I mean, just don't draw attention to this end. And then you come out and you say, you'll change the blue one's color. And all you do is you place it on top of the red one like this, and then just pull out at the bottom a little bit of the red one. So it looks like it's starting to change color, right? Now you always have to pull up your sleeves because people always say it's going up your sleeves. And then you can just pull a little bit of the red one out, the blue one in, pull some of the red one out, and you can press that in. And the blue one changed to red. Now, normally people will react like you do with not really so what you need to do is you need to make the blue one vanish as well. So you make with just the red one like that, and you can show that to your friends and family if you want. Thank you very much. Now, of course, me being a magician, I need to also have mind reading as well, apart from being a magician. I'd like to get into the mind reading part of things. Can I ask this lady over here? I don't want you to come up. I just want you to stand up for me right where you are. The one in the way, huh? Stand up. So what's your name? B.O. You were on stage earlier. It's fine. We didn't arrange anything. We didn't talk before the time. I'm not giving you some cash after the show. Okay? Now, I want you to think of something that you you walk into a store and that you can buy. It can be anything. It can be toothpaste, it can be milk, anything that you'd like. Okay, just think of it for me. Okay, you've got something? Okay, you've got something? I want you to think of a price for that thing. But I want you to make it an interesting price. Don't make it 10 rand or 50 rand. I want you to make it an interesting price like 24 rand and 83 cents, something that I couldn't just guess or anyone could. So I think rand it would be too easy. So make it an interesting price, like 53 rand, 19 cents, something, okay? You've got a price in mind? Now you're not going to believe this, but I actually predicted what you're going to say on this piece of paper, okay? So first of all, can I just ask you to name the items that you'd like to buy? What would you get? A mug? Coffee mug? Excellent. Now, I want you to tell us in a loud voice so everyone can hear what the price is that you would pay for that coffee mug. 26 rand and 17 cents. Are you sure? You're not going to believe that. 26 rand and 17 cents. Perfectly predicted on this piece of paper. I'm just kidding. Actually, that was silly. I'm going to try something better with you. I've got 4 names of actresses, famous actresses on this piece of paper, okay? I'd like you, basically I'm going to ask you to choose one of them, and I've got the picture of that actress that you're going to choose. I've predicted inside this envelope. Okay? So first of all, I'd like you to choose top 2 or bottom 2. Top 2? Okay, so we'll just cross them out. Then I'd like you to choose top or bottom 1. Bottom 1, so we're left with Paris Hilton. Okay, you're not going to believe this, but inside this envelope, I have predicted. I've placed a picture of Paris Hilton. It's when she was a baby. And I know what you're thinking, there's nothing else inside the envelope, it's empty, there's just the one picture of Paris Hilton. Now, I knew you wouldn't believe me that this was her when she was little, so I decided on the back, I'm going to predict Paris Hilton as well. Give her a round of applause, thank you very much. Let's see, I'm going to need someone from the audience to come help me, a lady preferably. Let's see, that girl right at the back is, please give a round of applause as she joins me so that she doesn't walk down the stairs. Thank you. You want a minute? There we go. Can you keep them stand right here by the mic for me? Just like that. Just place the audience right over there. Just a bit more, just close to the mic. There we go. Chloe, sorry. We're going to try a bit of a mind reading experiment. Have you ever had your mind read? You sure? Okay, now you have a password for your phone and for your computer and everything, right? Now passwords are supposed to be the most secure thing, because if someone can know your password, then they can get into your personal information, your bank details, whatever. You don't have a credit card. Oh, that's really disappointing. Anyway, we're going to choose a password. I'm not going to use a real password because I'm going to reveal it, and that wouldn't really be cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the dictionary, which is filled with 70,000 words to choose from, and you can see it is a proper dictionary. It doesn't just one word in it, right? You can confirm all the words are different. Yes? Okay. Now here's what we're going to do. Hold on to that for a second. We're going to choose a page number, which I'm not going to ask you to choose a page number. We're going to ask people from the audience to get to the page number. Now, what we're going to do is, for example, if they say page 458, then you'll just look at the word on page 458, that will be your password. Okay, so if they say page 195, that will be your password, okay? So any page that they go to, if it's 688, that will be your password, okay? You're not going to, the thing is, you must not let me see what your password is. Now let's get some people at random from the audience, and we're going to do that by showing the rock. So I can't see, and I'll just whoever is going to scroll the chat open will. No, I'm kidding. Actually, this is a sponge drop. We're going to throw it into the audience, and we're going to ask some people to get it. Did anyone catch it? Oh, I got the empty. Can you just name a number between 1 and 10 first? 9? So it will be a 9, and then can you just throw the rock anyway? Don't look where you throw it. Just come and get it there. Empty seat again. So can you name a number first between 1 and 10? 8. And then can you just throw the rock somewhere? Thank you very much. And young man, can you just name a number first between 1 and 10? 2. So it's 9, 8, 2. Can you page to page 982? Just go to page 982. And can you just throw the rock back? Thank you very much. Now I'm going to stand right here. Are you at page 982 already? Not yet. If they're not at page 982. Let's change the first number. Let's throw it again. Can you just name a number then first between 1 and 10? 5. So then we'll make it 582. Okay, so page 582 then. And let's try and catch it. There we go. Page 582. That was pretty random. We didn't. There was no way I could know where we would end up. So if you could get to page 582 then. 582, and just look at the word on page 582. That will be your password. Do you have it?
Yeah, I can't
okay.
read it.
Can't read it?
It's confusing.
Okay. Do you have more or less what it means? Make it page 583 then. Do you know the... Okay, so you remember that word for me, right? Okay, there's the book for me. Got your password. Okay. Book. Now, of course, it would be a bit uninteresting for me to just tell you what word you're thinking of. So I'm actually going to show the audience one of the methods that I use to get the word that I'm looking for out of a person. Now, you've probably all seen these cards. It's like a psychological test card that people do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through them. There's a couple of them. And I want you to just, the first thing that comes into your mind, just tell me what this picture looks like. Okay? So I'm going to stand over here so that then you can just enter the mic. Yeah, just enter the mic. Just tell us what this reminds you of if you look at this.
A flower.
A flower. Okay.
Dead people.
Dead people. This one?
A cat.
A cat.
A dog paw.
Dog paw, okay.
Ant. A skull.
Skull. There's one more.
Coffee.
Coffee. And that is it, I think. Yeah, that's the last one. Now you all heard the words that she said. Do you think that you gave away your password while you were saying that? You don't think so?
No.
I actually think I got it. I'm going to try to write it down on my whiteboard. I'm going to stand right here. I don't want you to see it just yet. But I think, I'm not sure if this is going to be it, but I think the password is going to be something similar to this. That should be more or less a password. I'm not sure if I maybe messed it up. Can you just enter the mic in a loud voice, tell us what your password is?
Republic.
Republic. That is it. Please thank you for a round of applause. Thank you very much. Let's use someone from this side of the audience. Maybe use the lady with the brown Can you come up on stage and join? Thank you very much. Please give her a round of applause. Thank you very much on stage. Your name is? Audrey. Audrey, I'm going to ask you something very weird. Can I borrow your left arm for a second? Can you just pull up your sleeve just a bit? Okay, just a little bit more. Now, yeah, fine. Now, in a second, I'm going to touch you very lightly on your arm. Okay? It's going to be a very light touch, very fine touch. When you feel something, I want you to say yes, so that the audience can hear when you feel me touch it. There's one thing that your eyes are going to have to be closed while I'm doing this. Now, don't worry. There's a lot of people here. I won't do anything funny with it. Okay? So, just close your eyes. When you feel me touch you, just say yes in a loud voice so everyone can hear you, okay? That's fine, but just when you feel it, just say yes, okay? I'll make sure. But you can just... when you feel me touch it, just say yes, okay? You can open your eyes for me. How many times did you feel me touch you? About 4 times. How many times did I touch you? I didn't touch you at all. You felt something, right? You didn't feel the touch on your arm? It's very weird, but you definitely felt something on your arm. Yeah, now, excellent. What you felt was a type of energy, whatever you'd like to call it, and I'm going to try and use the same thing on this forks. Okay, now you've all seen Yuri Geller on TV with the forks and stuff. Now, many times people say maybe it's special forks or plastic or something. I need you to be the eyes of the audience. I want you to make sure that these are real proper stainless steel forks that don't just bend like paper or anything. And they're really steady, are they? Okay, they don't just bend like that. Okay, excellent. Now, we're going to place the one on top of the other, like this, so you can see they line up pretty evenly, more or less, on top of each other. And Audrey, I'm just going to ask you to hold on to that one for me for a second. And I'm just going to stand here so everyone can see. Let's have a look if we can do this. I actually want the entire audience to see this. Just have a look. Bending the rest of the day? Let's have a look. Actually, it's quite a nice thing. Actually, when you just hold on to that, I'm just going to try and bend it a little bit more. Let's see. Get it to go a little bit more. There we go. Let's have a look. It's quite a nice thing. I mean, the last one, can you just hold the last one to the top? I'll stand right here. And let's try and do this. The last one. Okay, I want you to make sure that the bend is really in there. Just try and give it a bend. It's really in there. Thanks a lot. Please give Roger a round of applause.